All right, all right. We're here. We're here. I'm here. We're here. Today was the most boring day I've ever seen in the crypto space. Absolutely mind-numbingly boring. Bitcoin for the day, we were down 0.42%. What a volatile day. The only problem is it's causing a lot of alts to slowly bleed out, which now I'm worried my AR trade is about to get stopped out. So the AR trade over here, we're down 32%. We're just kind of chilling on a 15x leveraged long. It fell 2%. So, it's not doing much. I mean, dang. Anyways, on the daily for Bitcoin, there is a death cross about to form. So if we get another red day and we don't pop up above 87,000, well, it's going to be a death cross. We'll see how the market takes that. If they decide to sell off on it, it could be devastating. Could be like a 14% drop. That could be bad. But yeah, we're just waiting and seeing. Everything on the daily looks good. It looks like you made bullish divergence and a higher low. So right now, I'm not actually expecting prices to fall below 81,169, but we'll see what the traders want to do. How's everyone doing? Nell, you are the first and only one chatting right now, so you tell me, brother. Anyways, let's check out the liquidation heat map. I have a very small list for you guys today. We're going to be focusing in on the daily time frame since nothing happened. So the daily will send us home. And unless you guys are telling me you're going into a leverage trade, I'm not really going to go into lower time frames. At this point, it seems kind of pointless. There's a giant swath of liquidity sitting up here. Oh, I wouldn't say giants. 47 million, but $83,994. There is 47 million sitting there, but there's a lot of liquidity overhead. So that's kind of nice. Yo, what's up, Mo? Good morning. How you doing? Checking out the weekly for Bitcoin. Coming into that weekly candle close. Looks like it's like a 50-50 out here. 254 million sitting down below, and we got 266 million sitting up above. And we're sitting almost smack dab in the middle. So, nice to know the futures traders have no idea what's going on. Love to see it. Love it. All right, for the list today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum, XRP, Solana, ADA, HBAR, Sui, Near, Atom, Rats, Chiliz, Arweave, and Maker. Those are the ones we're going to be focused in on. So hopefully you guys are here for the ride. Next up, we have Ethereum. So Ethereum, once again, lackluster day, but we are putting in these higher lows. Maybe it's looking like some form of double bottom situation. You're super, super low on your relative strength on the RSI for the daily, so you're expecting a move to the upside. Me personally, I think it could go up as high as 2,500, but the buyers need to step in and start doing something. Otherwise, we are perfectly set up for downside, and you could find yourself at $1,349 or even $1,045. So we're gonna see what the traders have in store, but I'm still leaning bullish. I think we're gonna have a decent month. Just personal thoughts there. We'll see if it comes to fruition, but right now, it does look like we are a bit overextended to the downside for Ethereum. I would think we're gonna get a move to the upside. Personal thoughts here. Just think it would do it. XRP to 58 cents, and here's why. So right now we are testing that supply line once again. We're in this strange little symmetrical triangle, so it could go up. Honestly, it really could go up, because on the 4 hour we looked at it yesterday, you're putting in some form of hidden bullish divergence. So the argument for upside is there, and if it does go up, we're looking at 41% upside, which could look like a double top. So be careful with the XRP-ness. Be careful with that. Ricky B. Wow. You changed your name. How you doing today? How you doing? So yeah, this I'm still pretty bearish on. But you have not tested the 200 daily moving average. So I guess in retrospect, it's one of the stronger cryptos out there at the moment. I'm just not very optimistic about XRP. Oh yeah, drink of choice tonight. I went to the store tonight and I found Jack Daniels mixed with Coca-Cola in little cans. We're going to see how this goes. It is 7% alcohol by volume. We'll see how it is. Another analyst on ALCH. Again, please. I am trading that thing in all directions. Oh boy. Alright, ALCH, got you. I got you covered. So yeah, XRP, I'm still looking for downside, but there's an argument for 41% upside. Woohoo. Woohoo. Alright, Solana. Let's see what you've been doing. Yeah, Solana broke out of that little downtrend that you had, probably on a lower time frame that I was staring at. We'll get rid of this because we're catching a very good bounce at 115 and we're holding it. This is good. This is good. Relative strength on the daily looks very positive, looking like we should be able to see a nice move to the upside. I'm going to be looking for anywhere between 200 and 225 for this leg up as a nice corrective move. We'll see if we can get the bids, but your daily says we can do it. Daily says we can do it. I'm wondering about RSR. All right, Jack and Coke used to be your go-to, your favorite drink. Nice. Yeah, you know, I used to drink Jack and Coke way more often than now, but then I got this weird thing as soon as I turned like 23. Hangovers, they really mess up the drinking game. Yeah, so now it's been 12 years since that first hangover, and man, a younger me would look at me now and be like, gosh, I didn't know we went sober. That's crazy. So, you know, get it while I can, try out what I can, and hope for the best. Hope that it doesn't mess me up too much for the next day. What's up, James? How you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. RSR. Writing that down. All right, we got ADA coming in next. By the way, me and Damien, how you doing today? I'm sorry I missed your last stream. Wait, did I miss it? Shit, I don't even remember. Goodness, I was getting prepared for the water balloon fight for my nephew and neighborhood kids. Yeah, I forgot how much it sucks to clean up afterwards. So that was a joy. A bit of lemon with it is better. Lemon? Really? Never even considered doing that. Yeah, that's never even been a fleeting thought. Huh. Maybe I'll try that. I don't have lemons right now, but maybe I'll try that. Alright, ADA right now, about to get the same death cross as Bitcoin, but once again, I'm leaning optimistic. We have technical bullish divergence here. This wick down really throws everything out of whack, but this low right here was your low in relative strength, lower low, higher relative strength, and now we're putting in that higher low. So, theoretically, we could see ADA rally up to $1.54. We'll see if it happens. I would be leaning more toward this 30% upside, but we'll see what happens. Wall Street guys having a cash fight at Mar-a-Lago this weekend. Cash fight? What? What's going on at Mar-a-Lago? I haven't heard anything about this. That's crazy. To be fair, I'm not keeping up with the news nearly as much because the news is just causing whiplashes in the market, so it doesn't even matter what the news is. It's stupid. That is a Jack and Coke. Oh, this is solid. Wow. That's solid. If you guys have this in your local grocery store and you like Jack and Coke, I'm surprised. It's good. I'm really surprised. Tastes just like if I were to mix Jack and Coke together. That's crazy. I'm genuinely surprised. Wow. All right. So, yeah, ADA. Everything's pointing toward it could be going up. It's just we need bids. That's what we need. We need bids. Buffett also calling everyone noobs. Pretty standard stuff. To be fair, he was the one who was holding a giant cash pile when seeing bearish things on the charts. I feel like Warren Buffett likes to do some TA. That's what I'm feeling like, because he was the one selling off when all I said was like, wow, there's bearish divergence on the weekly, and this guy is just like, I am accumulating dollars. What are you all doing? And it's like, Warren Buffett, chill out, brother. What are you doing? He was right. He was right. Maybe that's why it cost $5 million to have lunch with the guy. Maybe. All right, moving on. We got H-bar. All right, Hedera hash graph, really bad thing, bearishly backtesting and staying below resistance. So H bar, I mean, yeah, you're low on your relative strength and all, but you're technically still downtrending here. There's no uptrending just yet. There is a form of bullish divergence already formed. However, this one, considering you are underneath the resistance and you're overextended away from that supply line, it's posing a real problem in my brain. So even if you do get a little bit of a rally, I think you're just going to get a bearish backtest on that 200 and then continue going down. So yeah, I'm looking first stop 11.45. Next stop, I mean, maybe you hit 9 or you stop at 5 cents, but this is another one of those things, just like XRP, it never backtested, it just took off. So you could come all the way down to 5 cents and it'd be completely normal. So we're waiting to see what H-bar does, but it's been bleeding out pretty good. I feel like if they had the same cult following as XRP, they would have still been up above this 25 cent level. They don't have the same cult following, so it is what it is. All right. XRP holding up nicely. XRP is going to the dumpster. 58 cents, brother. Even if it goes up 41%, I'm still saying 58 cents. I'm going to hold true to it. All right, next up we got Sui. What's up?
Would you be open to holding him while you're streaming?
I guess. Wow, what's going on?
Because he's not really settling with me or with mom. I'm trying this right now. If this doesn't work,
oh, okay, sure. You have a friend who bought 10K worth of XRP at 20 cents? Not bad, not bad. Pretty good time to buy. You know, he only had 5 years to accumulate it at 20 cents, so that's good. That's good. All right, so Sui right now doing the worst thing possible. You were in a nice consolidation pattern. Now you're on your second day being outside of it. Looking like we're going to see lower prices for Sui. So much for the nice retrace. We are looking for downside targets. Anywhere between $1.24 and 56 cents. We could see Sui going. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, once you hit 190, we're going to get a solid answer of what's going on. You like to request TRT, XRT, and US 10-year Treasury yields? Interesting. All right. All right. TRT, XRT, and UST 10Y. Alrighty. We'll get there. Gold also had a nice pullback, a loading rocket fuel. Nice, nice. So you did have your death cross back here on Sui. That's unfortunate for the Soosters. And now you're putting in a form of hidden bearish divergence. That's unfortunate. So if I were a betting man, I would be utilizing this as my downtrend, and I would be looking for shorts based off that. So based off your daily, this thing could come down pretty far. Pretty damn far with this as the idea. We're looking for $1.19. Yeah, $1.19.2. That's a pretty deep retracement. I wonder why Sui just lost its limelight. It's crazy. Could see another 45% downside based off this price action right here. But thanks for no problem. To be fair to Sui, it's at least doing better than C. That's true. It is doing better than C token. But yeah, I mean, you just had a little bit of bearish divergence that started right here. I don't understand why that would matter. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, Sui going down. Going down. All right, we're checking out Near next. So Near, beautiful rising wedge pattern playing out, made the measured move down. That's gorgeous. Now we're waiting for it to make the rest of the move down if we can start seeing lower prices. Thing that's going to hold us back from lower prices is the bullish divergence that is formed. This could be your higher low. If we stay above 231, this could be reversing its trend. So that's kind of nice. Kind of nice. And the only reason I'm more optimistic on Near is because of where it's sitting. It's pretty low. This is a level you found support and resistance on previously, and now it's looking like you're trying to find support again. We'll see if it actually holds. If not, you're going down to 231. More than likely, it'll continue down to like 189 or even 134. So be careful out there. You also put in a form of bearish divergence. So this is your consolidation pattern right now that you can start playing around in for the range-bound trader. Here you go. This is what you got to work with, baby. You're at the bottom of the range if you start catching bids. Good. Need to dig into their news again, I guess. Why has Near been so bullish anyways? I forgot. They had some weird announcement. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. Hi. You want to say hi? No? What are you doing?
No, Audra, come on, babe. Up. Yeah, no, we're not doing this. Come on.
Okay. Alright. Can we look at XPR? Sure. I feel like we're starting to look at XPR every day. Did it move? XPR POKT KP3R. Alrighty. Got you covered, Cam. Got you covered. So yeah, this is your consolidation pattern right now. We have low stochastics on the daily, which is nice. Your relative strength is trying to move up after showing some bullish divergence. So I would think you're going to get a minimum of a move up to the top of this consolidation. So let's think that we're going to go up 21%. It would be a nice move. Would also bait in a lot of long. So if the bears did want to start selling it off at that point, I mean, you trap a lot of bulls. We'll see how the market decides to react overnight and going into tomorrow. We will see. All right. We got Adam next. Adam. So we were talking about how it should move up 33%. It tried breaking above this resistance. You got a daily candle close above it. You ended up getting a bullish back test, but now on the new day, we are below it once again at 481. As long as we maintain this uptrend, we're good. We're chilling, no big deal. The price target is going right here to $6.08. We will see if it continues up, because a nice bearish retracement would be anywhere between $7.02 and even as high as $7.87. So we will see if Atom can continue its trend to the upside, but unlike many others, it has already retaken its 50 simple moving average on the daily, so this is really good. You're still waiting for AVAX under $10. I'll take a loan out, not pay child support, and go all in, dead ass. Oh, man. I don't know if it's going to get down there. We'll see. Gearing up to hit his head on the macro downtrend? You think so? It could. It really could. I mean, you do that, you're looking at that 786 coming up as high as $9.09. That would be pretty nice. But Adam, it very rarely looks bullish, but man, it looks really good right now. You had your bullish divergence from back here, and now you put in that higher low. Things are looking good. Call AVAX and tell them to pay your child support. I mean, that might help. Just say that you're making a meme coin. They have a special fund to help you fund your project. Alright, moving on from this, we got Rats. So, Rats right now, struggling to get the breakout, but we are maintaining these higher lows, which is nice. We're battling against this downtrend. It's a full-scale battle out here, but your daily's giving me hope. The daily is giving hope because your stochastic sitting in neutral territory, and it's trying to curve up, which is really nice. This thing just doesn't want to fall just yet, so I do think I'm going to get this full 57% move to the upside. I hope it just overperforms, goes all the way up here, and I'm pissy because I didn't take the entirety of the trade. But we're going to see how it goes. I'm still looking for that almost entire 50% move to the upside. Rats being bullish is still the goofiest thing in this market. That's fair. That's very fair. Hey, Chad, who always requests rats? No one. I just keep posting it because I'm in the trade. Currently, I'm up in the trade. I think like 40%. So, either way, rats, I definitely. Oh, also, rats happens to be a meme coin that's built right on top of Bitcoin. So, if Bitcoin's doing well, you guys might want to pay attention to its meme coins. Do you think auction might break back up again? I have no idea. No idea. I haven't even looked at auction in weeks. Or, yeah, weeks. I haven't looked at it. So I don't know. But yeah, so rats over here. The reason why we brought it up the first time, DZ, you should have loved it. Because we brought it up down here. And I was like, wow, this thing could go up 158%. It's up 75%. That's on you for not listening and constantly wanting degen. It's on you, brother. You could have had this one up 75%. It's on you, bro. It's on you. All right. Moving on, we got Chili's. So Chili's, this one I do believe is getting into a nice little trend reversal after being in the depths of hell. We had this super mild higher low, but now we have broken out of this downtrend. We're finding some red on the new day, but I do have hope that we are going to get a beautiful move all the way up here to 5712 because of the higher low and the breakout of that longer term downtrend. Could it go higher? Of course. Of course it could. Thing that's a little worrisome is on this move, we did not clear this high, so I am really trading off hopium out here. Dislike auction and wish doom on anyone sucking on the teats of the developer whales. Oh no. Oh no. However, if it does dump, I will short it this time. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the manipulation should have stopped. It should have stopped. So yeah, basically, Chili's, you're very overextended to the downside. From your 200 moving average, your 200 is sitting all the way up here at 7 cents. You're trading at 4 cents. There's a strong possibility, if it does start legging up, you're going to go up and bearishly backtest that 200. You already tested it once back here. You could go for a second test and then go for more destruction. But we're just waiting. Just waiting. I'm currently in a trade on this, and I believe I'm negative in the trade, so it is what it is. The slow bleed out really hurts. It really hurts. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, yeah. You had, I believe you had bullish divergence. Did you? Or was it just over? No, we just kind of flattened out. And then we put in the low and the slightly higher low. So I'm thinking of retracements in order. Saw it at 57, laying in my bed. I thought, it'll probably just do the same weird sideways stuff. And then she left without me. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. Alright, next up we have Arweave. TI on Aptos. Alright, we'll check it out. Aptos. APT. Aptos. Alright, so Arweave, I think it's getting close to stopping me out. I'm trading off the hopium here, guys, because we do have a higher low right here, and it's just basically an oversold higher low. We're just looking for a corrective move, but we broke out of the shorter term downtrend. Now it looks like we're going for a back test. I don't know. As long as we don't clear this low, I'm good. But if we do clear the low, well, I get stopped out. We're all sad. I'm looking for anywhere between 18, 62, or even 197% upside. The Arweave is just, it looks good, but also looks like buyers don't know that it's good. So we'll see if we get some bids overnight, or if I just get stopped out. Arweave here, I said at the beginning of the stream I was down 32%. We're down 36% on a 15x long. Kind of is what it is. Is what it is. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Last one I got for you guys is Maker. So Maker has been trying to make some moves. So I did have this uptrend that I need to adjust. But this thing in a beautiful consolidation pattern. And it looks like it's done dumping. You reset your stochastic on the daily. You're sitting in neutral territory. You're above your 50 and 100 simple moving averages. And you're about to break out of this shorter term downtrend. Right now, Maker does look like one of the stronger cryptos in the market if this move is real. you could find yourself going up to 1771. It is a very good possibility. Get a nice breakout to the upside and see a 29% move to the upside. This one's looking pretty strong. Looking pretty strong on the daily. But hey, what do I know? A golden cross doesn't matter these days. You're still going to have retail sitting on the sidelines, hoping to buy some gas. But yeah, Maker does look like one of the stronger ones, and I have high hopes for it. I like how the trend line is carrying the RSI. Very nice for Maker, right? It's very nice. It's very solid, very demure. But no, this is a surprisingly good little find here. Anyways, let's get into your guys' requests. We're going to start out with RSR. So, RSR. RSR making some moves to the upside. Let's get rid of some of the noise here. Let's focus up. Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. We're doing TA on RSR. Okay? Be quiet. There's a lot going on here. Okay. We did not clear our highs, and it looks like you're consolidating. A little frustrating. But here's your current uptrend. You can maintain that uptrend. That's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Do we have the... No bullish divergence. This is an oversold bounce. Trying to start a new uptrend, I believe. The main problem I see is the fact that you bearishly backtested up here with low relative strength, and then you could not touch it. However, you have higher relative strength. That has me worried. The positive that I see is that you are above the 50 simple moving average on the daily. So that's good. That's really good. But thanks to that wick as of yesterday, you now are looking at this as a consolidation. So that's the annoyance. Because this thing could take you all the way out until April 16th. You'll be like, gosh, 9 whole days? Ugh. Or no, 11 days. Oh, even worse. Could be 11 days of just bleak, boring nonsense. Going in the 4-hour time frame, yeah, you're consolidating. That's all I can really say. At least you're consolidating in a new uptrend. This is good. This is really good. It's just going to take a while to play out. But your target over time, based off this recent move, you're going to be looking for anywhere between 10575 or possibly more than likely getting up to this 11501. From where you're sitting right this very moment, you're looking for a 58% move to the upside. So not looking too shabby. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. All right. That is RSR. I have hope. You are going to fight against that 200 simple moving average on the daily, though. That's going to be a tough little battle. We'll see if the Bulls got it in them. TRT, Trio Technical something or another. All right. Hopefully I chose the right one. I'm going to go with it. Alrighty. So, going into our weekly so we can check this baby out. Oh, nice. This is a very nice uptrend. Very easy to identify. I like this uptrend. So as long as you maintain this uptrend, you are golden because you're right on it. You're right on it. This looks great. No bearish divergence. It's just consolidation. Your bearish div came from back here to here. You already corrected. You popped up, lower high. Yeah, no, you're looking fine here. This is not bad at all. I wonder how long it's going to take to break out, though, because this is a weekly time frame. But since you're at the bottom of the range, you're looking to go to the top. So I would be looking for something about 25% upside out of this thing. TRT doesn't look bad. On the weekly, anyways. Let's check it out on the daily. Your daily, stochastic looks good. Relative strength looks terrible. That's unfortunate. However, you're putting in hidden bullish divergence on the MACD with maintaining these higher lows. So that's good. Hidden bullish div gives you a good reason to be like, hey, we're going to go up 25%. So that's good. Oh boy. No bearish divergence here. Even better. So yeah, I think you're perfectly fine on this one. I would be looking for upside targets. Looking for those upside targets. Cool. All right, moving along. XRT. XRT. Ooh, nice little dip. Okay. Alrighty. See, this is that shit. You have the bearish divergence here. This is what you don't like to see. Bearish divergence, lower high. Ugh, that's ugly. So you're expecting some downside there. You're expecting it. The problem is, how far down do they want to go? Like, because of the lower high, this is officially a downtrend. This is bad. On the weekly, oh god, this could sell off forever. Holy shit. Let's do the typical Wall Street thing and be like, well, we're downtrending. What does my trend look like? And we would put it right there. Alright, so you're about to test the heart line, but until you break this downtrend, looking kind of bad. Looking kind of bad. Let's look at your support levels. There you go. You have support at 5108. I would think that you're going to go down there. Retail sentiment. Oh, that's what this thing is? Damn, retail sentiment about to plummet, bro. Sheesh. 5108. That's, yeah, we're toast. Retail doesn't want to buy shit. Oh, boy. Alright, let's see if we're going to catch a little relief bounce, though. But very simple to see where it'll go if we do. Oh, bullish divergence. Nice. Love to see that. Love to see the bullish div. Where are we going to go on this bounce? We are... Oh, no. Probably not going to go very far. Probably not going very far. I would say something like right here. Makes the most sense. You have support 3 separate times back here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Resistance, turn to support. Resistance once, you could do it twice. Alright, so anything around that 72 level, you're going to really want to pay attention to it. Because if you pop up there and then it rolls over, you're looking at 5108. And that would be a drop of 28%. That's insanity. Alright. Nice rollover would line up with weekly doom. Yeah, it would. That's insane how that lined up. That's cool, though. Alright, next up, US 10Y. Let's go. This thing should be like... Oh, I thought it would be going up. It's going down. Oh, no, it would be going down because people are buying into it. God, it's just hard for me to switch my brain into that mode where it's like people are buying. It's a good thing. So it'll cause it to come down. Looking like bearish case starting to play out. So, yeah, we're looking for a bit of downside here. Bit of downside. Which means housing. Housing is going to become affordable again. Let's go, baby! Mortgage rates coming down. Woo! Look at the bearish divergence. Started back here. Oh my god. You can see how it's just been falling this whole time while it's been rising. Oh my god. That's insanity. So naturally, we're going to look for at least a 50% retrace. Something like coming down to this level here at 2.728%. So lock in your 10-year treasury yields at 4% while you can. Markets look bad on the 10-year is telling a different story. Yeah, isn't that bullish for our markets? Or bullish for the housing market or something? Let's check the monthly. I think the monthly is what Wall Street likes to use for this one, right? You had bearish divergence on the monthly. Oh, this is going to go down forever. Wow. Wow. That's nice. That break to the upside was a problem. Ugh. I mean, everybody was selling off their treasuries? Oh, God. So bad. Would you look at that shit? Oh my god. So you had this level that's posing as a support, became resistance, you almost touched it. Huh. Go figure. What support do we have below that? What, this right here? Well, we have this right here. Right there. Oh, that lines up almost perfectly. What? Cool. So, looks like 3% is written in stone. It's in the ancient tablets of old. Could be going down there. So, yeah, 10-year. Going down. It's going down, baby. Anyways. Going back to our daily, let's get into the other requests. ALCH. So ALCH, you did mention you're trading this thing in all directions, so I guess we're going to pay attention to it. Downside did not happen. Upside, it's just been holding that uptrend. That's impressive. I would also like to request TLT and Core. All right, TLT, Core. Got you covered. What's up, Mo Money? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. All right, so on our daily, let's readjust this uptrend because we have been really respecting it. Like, this is impressive. There you go. This is your uptrend. You're doing wonders. No bearish divergence. You're consolidating? That's also impressive. Good for it. Good for it. I went to short ALCH. It was being weird. Well, it's above a level of support now, and it's holding. You hit it, you're holding it, you're above the 100 daily moving average as well. This is a very interesting looking chart. So, you're uptrending while strength is coming down. Understand the implications there. If you didn't have this as your peak where relative strength was the high, I would be saying, hey, we're going down bad. But right now, we're just looking at it as a little bit of a consolidation for a while. You could be consolidating for a long time, so keep that in mind. But right now, you're coming to the bottom of your range. You're going to be looking to hold. Checking your 4-hour time frame, you got oversold here. You made a higher low. You rallied. Now, you're putting in a bit of hidden bullish divergence if you can hold this level. So that's good. So let's raise this uptrend up to here. It looks like most of these coins that dump on Genius then find the actual all-time high after the consolidation phase. Well, it looks like most of these coins that dump on Genesis then find an actual all-time high after consolidation phase. Yeah, that's true. Can we look at Metis? Sure. Metis. Metis. Got you covered on Metis. So right now, I would be focusing in on this portion right here. Once you finally break out, I would be looking for the 1618. So let's just say when you finally break out, I don't know when you'll break out, but when you finally do, I'd be looking for 13607. Noted, you could continue going to the upside, hitting that 16197. So you have two price targets. Right now is the reaccumulation phase as it is consolidating. But you could be consolidating all the way out until like April 19th or even 23rd. Like, could be far. Just want to say hi, HQZ. I appreciate you stopping by. How you doing today? Welcome in. Hello. So yeah, anywhere between 97 and 135% upside, looking promising. Got to give it time though. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for ALCH. Alrighty. Next up, we have TLT. TLT is definitely not a crypto. Oh, Core is just the crypto. Got it. TLT here. iShares 20 plus year. Nice move to the upside. Very nice move to the upside. You got your breakout. Beautiful. Let's go into our daily. Daily is what I want. Alright, so on your daily, you have a high stochastic. That's good. You're above your 200. That's better. That's way better. You are putting in yeah, you're putting in bearish divergence, no hidden bearish divergence. Interesting. Oh, it was hidden bearish divergence and you broke to the upside. What the hell happened? Okay, that's weird. That's weird. So this should have been your downtrend right here and you broke above it. That's really impressive. I don't understand why you did that. Crazy. So now you have bearish divergence on top of hidden bearish divergence. Interesting. TA on QQQ. All right. Can we look at CRU? Okay. Hope you all keep your buttholes tight. Oops, I mean stop losses. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. People flocking TLT on market dump. Made a TA go wonky. Yeah, it went real wonky. Real weird. You have gaps up and sell-offs. Like, the bots are like, what are we doing? Where the people are buying. That's weird. All right, QQQ, and then we have CRU. Got you covered. Got you covered. Yeah, this is strange. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can get some more information from the weekly. Maybe our weekly is going to give us a better story. Oh, it does. Holy crap. So on your weekly, you have bullish divergence and a higher low. Holy shit. Who would have thought? So you have a trend reversal. Huh. I didn't see that before. Did not see that whatsoever. Here is your new uptrend. Right there. You're hitting the heart line. You are not overbought. Wow. Okay, cool. So you could continue this rally, surprisingly. It could go up another 11%. I wasn't expecting to find that on the weekend. Really wasn't. No problem, DZ. DGen and what? Super? Got you covered. You see it on the weekly too. Yeah, it's on the weekly. This is impressive. This is the bullish div that I'm seeing, and then the higher low. That's impressive. That's wow. So anywhere between that 11% and noted, if we went with our fib retracements, could be going up to 113. You could be going to 113. You'd have to break out. You'd have to do a lot of work to get there, but 22% upside could be coming for TLT. Who would have thought? Yeah, that is a trend reversal on the weekly. Sweet. Awesome. All right, core. Cooler. The cooler. Let's clean up this chart. Let's do it again. You're on support. That's positive. You're below resistance. That's annoying. Okay? So it's a baseline of what we're doing here. We're seeing how annoying it can get. Interesting. You're going to be stuck in a downtrend on this one for a while. Goodness gracious. This sucks. Maybe not as long as I think. Whoa, wait a minute. You could break out of this thing in May? I thought they sell and go away. What's going on here? Go figure. All right. May. Looking like the battle will begin. Sweet. Awesome. All right. That's what we're going to focus in on. I think core heavily depends on Bitcoin since the platform is primarily used to stake Bitcoin. Oh, so it's kind of like, what is that, STX? Stacks? Kind of like them. Do we have what I'm looking for? Do we have what I'm looking for? Do we have it? Yes, we do. We have bullish divergence, and we're going for the higher low. Nice. This is what I'm talking about right here. That lower price action, higher relative strength. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're putting in that higher low. That's great. We also already put in one, so let's see if we can maintain trend. If we can, you're coming close to an entry. You already put in one high, higher high. This is looking promising. Looking promising. Nowhere close to being overbought. Beautiful. You made leg one, you're looking for leg two. Leg two, you're looking for this up here. So on second leg up, you're going to look for core to rally 44%. Yeah, it's looking bullish. Looking bullish in my opinion. Looking pretty darn good. Looking at your 4 hour here. Let's get everything looking right. Right as rain, right as pie. Looks like your MACD is trying to cross over to the bullish side. That's good. Relative strength, a lot left to be desired. Okay, cool. I'd be looking for support right on this 41.54 level. If we do get a weird little drop down, I think we're going to hold. I do think we're going to hold. Checking out our 1 hour here. 1 hour's trying to hold. It just doesn't look good. Looks like it's about to dip just a little bit more. All right, cool. So that's what I'm seeing out of core. Give it a little time. Get it, touch some support. And then we should see a 44% rise out of this bad boy. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Moving on, we got XPR. XPR, beautiful break to the upside. We were looking for that 19% move. It did it. Don't know what else to tell you. You hit a 7.8, or no, you almost hit a 7.86. You hit the 6.18. Nice. You pulled back a little. You held support. Even more beautiful. From here, you're basically looking to consolidate. I don't know what else to tell you. You're consolidating. That's cool. Once you can break the downtrend, then you can argue about more upside. And you can also set up where it could go from there. So based off this downtrend here, we're going to be looking for a possible run up to 46799. Let's bring this up. You might see yourself going up 33%. Sweet. So that's XPR. Nice breakout. Nice holding of support right now. Stochastic's already resetting on the 4 hour. It wants more. We'll see if it does it. Moving on. POKT. Looks terrible. Looks absolutely awful. Yep, I don't like this one. You lost your uptrend and you've been falling. Let's check your daily. Daily time frame. You have bullish divergence. When high or low? What are we doing? No reason for this to be selling off right now. No reason at all. So I don't know who this particular crypto made angry, but they did a good job of pissing them off. You can't be bullish until you start putting in higher lows. Since you're still selling off and you're about to put in another lower low, that's a problem. That's really a big problem. Because you could come as low as... Is this a channel? What the hell? Oh, that's what you're respecting. I didn't realize you would be respecting that. Wow. Okay, cool. Awesome. Love it. Yo, what's up, Mr. Howie? How you doing? What is up, man? Yeah, that's not pleasant. You could come as low as all the way down here to 615. Let's hope you get that breakout. Everything's looking like you want to go up, but you need it to start doing something. Doing great, just chilling, waiting for the F1 race to start in a little bit. F1? Wait, jet? Is that a jet? I feel like that's a jet. Putting in bullish divergence already for the 4 hour. It's Formula 1 cars. Oh, those are F1s? I don't know why. I thought it was a jet. That's crazy. Am I losing my mind? Am I getting old? Probably getting old. So you're in this weird falling wedge right here also. A breakout should come. How goes things for you and the fam? Things are going pretty darn well. We had a giant water balloon fight today, so that was kind of fun with the kids. Yeah, it was fun today. It's first day of spring break, so got to figure out how to entertain the nephew as well as all the other kids. It was tiring. It's the alcohol? I don't know. I'm still on my first can. It's only 7%. It's not that much. So if you do go up, here is your hopium. You might find 23% upside and a bearish backtest of your 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. You still need to get a break. You need a higher high and a higher low. Do not try and go long until you get that. Do not try and go long until you have an uptrend. Don't do it. Your recent uptrend was broken. The possibility of downside is very real. So just remember, you could fall all the way down to 432. So don't jump the gun on the longs. Wait for the higher low. But yeah, Howie, everything's good. Now I get to focus on how I'm going to pay for daycare. Daycare is expensive as shit. It's going to be an additional like $1,040 a month. Ugh. Kick in the nuts. I'll tell you what. Those people, they're just trying to kill you. Yeah, I hear about from your sister. Rough? Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's so expensive. KP3R. KP3R is next. We're going to go with the CoinX exchange. Oh, so much strength. So much strength. So little buying pressure. You're honestly just waiting to get that higher low. You still haven't done it yet. You're rounding. That's good. But, man, they just keep on selling. So this one, you're still waiting. You're still waiting to get a higher high, higher low. It's looking like it's trying to get there. It's just failing miserably. Positive, you're still in the falling wedge pattern. So you're just be patient. Wait for the breakout. Wait for the higher low. And then jump in. Until that happens, just wait. Just wait for the falling to be over. Yeah, too bad on KP3R. Too bad. Aptos. Aptos. Mr. Howie, I didn't realize you had a sister now that I think about it. You're like, oh, I hear that from my sister. I'm like, I didn't even realize you had a sister. Wow. That's wild. I have an older sister also. So. Yo, what's up, JD? How you doing? She's got 2 kids. Good number. Good number. We have bullish divergence on the 4 hour. You're holding support. This is a good sign for Aptos. Younger than me, though? Damn, Howie, you got to step your game up. Can't let little sis show you up like that. Shit. All right, so right now, since you do have the bullish divergence, you have the opportunity to break out, hold support, and then start moving up. In the short term, what I would be looking for after getting this bullish divergence on a recent breakout, I would be looking for a move back up anywhere between 557.4 and 569.8. That's what I would be looking for. So anywhere between a 15 to possible 17% upside. The only difference I can see between STX and Core is that Core is cross-chain and offers more competitive dual yield. Oh, that's great. I didn't realize that. Actually, let's get rid of that. So right now, this is what I'm seeing out of this bad boy right here. The only problem is this stupid stochastic on the 4 hour. But I'm guessing if you look at the daily, it looks fine. Yep, daily looks perfectly fine. So let's hope that the bids start coming in tonight. And if we do, honestly, this is going to, Aptos is it's set up very well for upside potential, but you're not broken out yet. So that's the annoyance. It's going to be really annoying having to wait that extra 3 to 4 days, hoping that Trump doesn't talk. That's really the problem you're running into. Trump, don't talk. Let this thing go up 17%. Just keep your mouth shut. take his phone away when he goes to the toilet also. Just, damn. Yeah, that ain't happening. Right? Man. Honestly, every single time he talks, I'm like, should I close out of my trades? How close is my stop loss? Like, I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, Aptos looks pretty good for upside. You bought Aptos tonight? Very nice, me and Damien. So, me and Damien, he's also on YouTube, does great TA. You guys go check him out. But he bought tonight. He's also hoping Trump just doesn't talk. Or randomly tweets, or Truth Socials, or something. What's up, Harry? How you doing? Can we look at Vet? Yes. Is SRM a dead project? I don't know what it is. So it's been dead to me. I don't know what it is. SRM? Alright, yeah, Aptos on the daily. Looking solid. Looking solid. You got oversold up here. So you have bullish divergence. Just no higher low. So you're waiting for the higher low. Damien has cool insights. Always enjoy his streams. Good! Trump announces tariff on all non-US cryptos. Market volatility empties its bowels. Yeah, that's true. That would be terrible. Doing okay for the most part. Harry, stop being okay. You should be doing great. It's the weekend. How dare you? Buck up, Harry. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Promise. Alrighty. Moving on from Aptos. Let's go on to Metis. Going on to Metis. Like number 8. Remember, there is no KYC when smashing the like. Do it today and show your support. Trade intuition. Coming in with the wisdom. You would make Rich proud. Thank you so much for the nice words. I'm telling everybody to like. Also, I already know if you're not subscribed, you're not talking. So anybody who's not subscribed and still watching, I appreciate your service. Thank you so much for being here. But hey, smash that subscribe button. Say hi. Do that. It only takes a minute of your time to be able to say hello. Alrighty. Joe's another dude with great streams. I don't know who Joe is. Why, Joe? Fancy seeing you here? Wait, what? Why, Joe? Fancy seeing you here, sir. Hope you're well this evening. Joe? Who's Joe? What the hell are you talking about, Jim? I don't see a Joe. What's up, JB? How you doing? I'm just being quiet today. JB, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're lurking? Awesome. Awesome! Alright, let's get these levels in. Let's get these levels. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. They use that as support? Oh my god. Why? That's weird. So that's weird. I understand that is resistance, but what happened over here? Oh, Menace is being strange. Joe is trading to oh! I didn't know that. Damn, I didn't know that. Now, hold on. I'm gonna make this right. Go to channel. Subscribe. Jesus, I didn't know that. Damn it. Now I feel really bad. Damn, Joe's better than me. Do you guys realize that? Joe is better than me. Joe has 2.03 thousand subscribers. Whereas I'm over here just slacking. Damn, Joe, I'm about to steal your content. Watch out. I'm gonna steal it all. I got you, Joe. I got you. Porky, on my stream yesterday, I told my viewers to sub to you. Really like how real you are and like how you explain your thought process. Well, I appreciate you. But man, I'm about to steal all your content. Be ready. I'm just joking. I appreciate the kind words though. These trends with DAOs are so predictable. Violent dumps, massive pumps, massive staking reward dumps. Yeah, that's fair. You're bearish, Porky. People are scared to short the market. That's Okay. I feel that. All right, I feel that. I don't know why people are afraid to short the market. You make so much more money, so much faster. God. Shorting the market is so nice. When you're going to the upside, you're like, is support going to hold? Are they going to fake us out? Are they going to keep selling? Are they just going to steal our lunch money and then push it up? Like, longing. It's so much more stressful. Not better. There's also talk about thought process on trades. All right. I got you. All right. So right now we are in a zone of accumulation. We just entered it from Metis. Going into the daily. Daily showing bullish divergence. That's positive. That's really positive. You're waiting for a higher low. Just waiting for that higher low. You have a supply line to work off of. So if you touch this thing for a third time, you're thinking that's it. So if you do get one more touch, you're going to be excited. You're going to go long. You're going to run off into the sunset. Note it. If you break out, then put in a higher low, that's also another reason to get excited. Just like Dr. Stone would say. Get excited. Especially in crypto. If you short the top, you might as well go to the Bahamas and let it run. That's fair. That is fair. Oh, man. All right. So let's just say we do continue retracing. We're going to be looking for 131% upside going back to $23.39. But that might not come all the way until April 27th. Are they going to be buying in May? Hold on. We're seeing this a lot across the markets now. Are they going to buy in May? This is weird. Normally it's sell in May and go away, but we'll see. Noted, you have bullish divergence right now. Would make all the sense in the world to break out, get a bullish backtest at $15.98. If that happens, well, now we have a setup for going back up to $30. But it's only an 82% rise. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Especially in crypto. Glad to see you, my friend. Alright, thank you for the kind words. Yeah. So this is what I'm seeing. If we do get a breakout sooner than later, your higher low is going to be holding $15.98, which then $30 more than likely going to happen because your longer term downtrend's all the way out here. Your shorter term downtrend, we already broke out of, I want to say, I'd probably mark it out like this. We already broke out of the shorter term downtrend with bullish divergence. This is a very good sign. So with that, you also could argue a nice 618 retracement could be coming. So just maybe you come back up to $44. Just maybe. Told my viewers that you are the fastest streamer to read comments. You kill it. Am I the fastest? I don't know. I still compare myself to all the gamers out there. They're crazy, dude. They are crazy. It's like their game and their chat are melded into one. And I'm like, how are you reading that fast? And no, that's for smaller streamers most of the time. The bigger streamers, yeah, I don't think they read it. We topped in May with Doge, and it was downhill until November back in 2021. Jeez, really? Jeez, that's crazy. Your favorite was when a coin breaks back into the downtrend and Hope squeezes out like a lemon. Oh no. I mean, those are really good shorting opportunities. I will say that. Really good short opportunities. You're the fastest. You're great. I appreciate all the kind words today, guys. I do appreciate all the kind words. I'm a little tired, so I do appreciate it. And then this is going to keep me from crying in Warzone after I'm done. All right, we're checking out the Qs next. Q. This is the most important thing we have. They hit the measured of 421? Oh my god. I was only thinking 4%, but dang. That's insanity. That's what she said. She said a lot of things. None of it was true, trust me. She also said I was a nice guy. Little did she know. Left her on red for the rest of her life. It's crazy. Alright, next stop. 414. We'll see if we hold that, but 400 really could be coming. 400 really could be coming for the Qs. It's looking rough out there. And if we lose 400, I mean, your next stop, we're looking at 385. Ugh. Don't you love how well behaved stocks are? Stocks are actually like super simple to read. I mean like super simple to read. It's weird. It's really weird for me. I mean, considering all 20x trade meme coins, stocks are like a breath of fresh air. Alright, so pretty much, if you end up losing $406 on the Qs, you're going to 344. That's unfortunate. But, hey, a correction was needed. We were at all-time highs. Are we serious? Anyways, let's be real. It is the stock market. The downtrend is probably going to be over soon. Once they finally realize, oh, we should probably buy so that we have something more to sell in May. Anyways, you have massive hidden bullish divergence on the weekly for the Qs. You're almost oversold already. The last time you were almost oversold was back here, all the way when you were putting in bullish divergence. I'm not even worried about this. Like, this isn't a problem here. Maybe we get an extended downtrend, but it looks like we're going to get a bullish bounce sooner than later. We'll see if we'll see what happens after that, but I guess I've been in crypto for far too long, because in a whole week, it lost 2.47%. You guys realize the stock market, the economists, everybody out there, based off like stuff like this, where in a week it lost 2.47%. I mean, okay, 9.87%. 9% downside. They started yelling at the federal government to pull out more debt and issue stimulus checks. Do you realize? A 9% drop. That's how they acted. That is insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, here we are. The 10-year falling good as short term. TLT rising bad for us in the long term. Maybe 2028, 2029. The next big poopy doopy like 08. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, based off like these moves, I understand. It's trillions of dollars. I get it. But also, it's kind of like, bro, you guys have just been making hand over fist money. You guys are all pissy about tariffs because American companies have offshored all of their manufacturing. How are Americans going to get jobs? I would love to know that. How are Americans going to get jobs if they all get offshored? How's it going to happen? I don't know. A lot of people are really mad about it, but I'm just kind of like, I don't see the problem. It sounds like our economy was going to collapse anyways. There was no jobs. Like, when you can't have somebody working at a manufacturing plant to make ends meet, what the hell, man? How are you going to call yourself an American-based company? I don't get it. And quickly showcase BRK.A. Oh, man. 1979 to 2025. Bitcoin of stocks. Yeah, we'll check it out real quick. But yeah, the Qs right now, you're looking to get a test at 406. You're likely to catch a nice little bounce. So looking at our daily here, the daily, not looking that bad because you are oversold. Last time you were oversold like this was back here. Oh, wait, when was that? Hold on. Back here, down here at $344. Looking pretty good. Short-term pain, long-term gain. Yeah, I'll be doing afternoon streams tomorrow and Monday earlier than I normally stream at. Nice, Damien. If I'm not at the pool, I'm going to check it out. I know tomorrow is supposed to be a pool day for the kids, so it's supposed to be like 80 degrees out here. So I was like, oh, dang. I guess we're going to the pool. Damn it. Alright, so if we do manage to catch a bounce before getting that back test, we could come back up to 457. I believe that would be short-lived, and then we could roll over again. Until Wall Street stops freaking out about their profits, because, oh, that's another thing. Everybody's like, prices are going to raise up. No, they're not. I'm almost guaranteeing the consumer will not see a rise in price. The reason why stocks are dumping so very hard is because they know companies cannot raise their prices. They're going to have to eat these costs. because they decided I'm going to offshore all of my manufacturing. So it's like, oh, that's too bad. I'll check out on Sunday stream for sure. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, my thoughts on the whole economy and the market and the jobs and whatnot. I think job creation by the end of the year is going to be amazing. I mowed the yard yesterday and today and fixed my car. It was hot as hell in Aliso today. It was hot today. Me and the kids had a water balloon fight. And first off, I forgot how much it sucks cleaning up all the water balloons. I 100% forgot. And then I remembered child labor. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. I forgot about child labor because I don't see kids washing cars for money anymore around where I live. I'm in RSM, by the way, JB. But yeah, so that was a joy. But no, tomorrow pool day. Pool day tomorrow. All right, moving on from the Qs, we got CRU. CRU crust. Sounds awfully crusty. All right. I hope it catches bids. I mean, who requested this? This is bad. Oh, okay, yeah. The data is laying the foundation for a strong move forward for sure. Well, it's going to be an economy that figures out how to grow again. I mean, proper growth, not this, oh, we have been stimulated. RSM, what's that? Oh, it's just the city I live in. The city I live in. It's code. Yeah. It's a long name, so that's all we call it. Yeah, you're not looking good on this one. I mean, sell pressure's falling off a cliff, but nobody's buying either. So, I mean, right now you're figuring out how low you can go. There is bullish divergence, but you don't even know if you can trust it. You'd be horrified? Yeah, it's really far away. It's really low. Really low. You are putting in bullish divergence, but you need to start catching bids. So until you can clear this high right here at 1629, stay bearish, my friends. But also, you would need to hold 1239 as well. Noted, your upside potential on this thing, if you do catch bids from here, just on a bearish move. I mean, this is like the most bearish move you can get. A bearish 5-0. You could see this thing rally something like 335%. If you're willing to scratch that lottery ticket, hey, buy now. Because you do have daily bullish divergence, but good luck. I wish you the best. You could be making money elsewhere. Just my personal thoughts. You're going to make your own decisions because it's never financial advice. Moving on from this, we're going to go to DGen. All right, DGen, checking it out on the daily. So, massive bullish divergence. You have bullish div, no high or low. So, it's kind of unfortunate. Buy bit, there we go. It's kind of unfortunate. You do have this weird little demand line down here that maybe you hold it, maybe you don't. I'm not sure. DGen needs to find people who want to buy it, but it seems like it has 1 million sellers. So, we're hoping you can catch some bids. Until you do, yeah, you still could come down to 1699, and that would be unfortunate, but it is a possibility. So be careful with DGen. Still falling. No buy pressure has been present in the recent days. All right, Super. Checking out Super. Super. I'm still saying 25% downside. Yep, I'm sticking to it. Just because I'm bullish on the overall market doesn't mean I'm bullish on Super. Super's looking bad. Looking at just as bad as Sui. So, yeah. A test at 35.11 seems good. The market cap chart is a needle. Oh, no. I don't even know what that means. Oh, okay. It already started going down from the last time we looked at Super, so it didn't even really go up. I mean, ugh. Yikes. You are not oversold. You are not putting it... Actually, you do have some form of bullish divergence. I will give you that. if you can maintain a higher low, this will be good. But I'm still leaning toward this 25% downside because you bearishly backtested the 56.24. If you didn't bearishly backtest that, well then we'd have a totally different argument. If you broke this high, we'd have a bigger argument. But we don't. We didn't. Nothing great happened. It kind of looks like a double top. So I'm looking for 25% downside. Your 4-hour time frame is saying we could keep falling, but also it's saying we could go up. So there's some divergence here. You were oversold. There's no bullish div. This was an oversold bounce. Ugh, that's unfortunate. If you manage to break this downtrend, now we're talking. Now we got some argument for upside, but look at how far away from that supply line you are. That's unfortunate. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But if you touch that 35.11, that might be your best opportunity to get in. Probably never happening again, but we'll see. 1 million market down now, down 2.5 billion. Sorry, I went to 154. What? Oh, you're talking about crust? No, I think personally, just a random thought that I have in the back of my head, I think our real altcoin season is going to come sometime next year. I think the real alt season that we all know and love next year. Once we get all the jobs back, once we get the Fed stimulating the economy like crazy, once we get all of that happening, and all of a sudden we see Pokemon cards selling for $100,000, yeah, I think those alts, those meme coins, all the craziness, I think is coming straight back into this market. Because, everybody still remembers Shiba Inu. Everybody remembers it. That was pandemic days. A lot of people got these rose-colored glasses on from the pandemic days because they made more money than they've ever seen in their lives. So I think those days are about to come back. IWM and XRT to recover? Yeah, would be good. Alright, we got VET next. All right, Vet. Oh no, Vet. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? I mean, cool. You got bullish div on the 4-hour, but like, why are you below support? What are we doing? Dang, Vet, stop it. No. Vet out here just crushing hopes and dreams, getting a lower low. Oh my goodness. All right, let's check the daily. So longer term uptrend, you are holding. You're doing a good job holding that uptrend. Hidden bullish divergence achieved. You're here. You're doing it. Can we get some bids? Please? Okay, please? Being polite. Please? You still have the opportunity of coming down to 1926. Straight down. So that possibility is still there, and it's still very apparent. You could see another 11% downside. Did you see that nonsense on ETH earlier today? No. What happened? Did it move? Like, it barely moved in all the charts that I looked at. Or was there like, what's his face? God, what is his name? Vitalik? Did he do something again? I think you talked about this a long time ago, but question, how long have you been trading? When did you realize you were good at sharing your knowledge? Thank you for your thought process. I started trading before the last bull run. Literally, it was like the week before that April Fool's pump where Bitcoin went from, I think it was like 3,600 to 4,500 in a single day. Weird cross was formed. A weird cross was formed. Shoot. I don't know. I didn't see anything weird on the Ethereum chart. But when it came to sharing my knowledge, I don't know. I've kind of always done that. Whether it be gaming, sports, training people, teaching people isn't really that hard for me. It never really has. As long as I understand something, I can relay it to somebody else, and I feel like that's a true understanding of a topic. And anybody who has to talk in really crazy terms and whatnot, I don't actually think they know what they're talking about. Just a personal thought, so I go out of my way to use as little words as possible. Like, as long as a 4th grader can understand what I'm talking about, that means I know the information. So then, even the dumbest of people could pick up what I'm talking about. And that's kind of been my overall goal whenever explaining something. So I go out of my way to learn anything I want to learn in the best way that I can. So whether it be, like, for instance, when I when I started playing rugby, from football I played corner. All I had to do was cover a receiver. That was my only job. Go make a tackle. Don't let them catch the ball. Simple. I play rugby. They're like, okay, now you're going to have to run the ball. You're going to have to catch the ball. You're going to have to kick the ball. I'm like, kick? Fuck you mean kick? I haven't kicked a ball since soccer. When I was 9. What do you mean? So then, of course, I spent 4 hours at a field that day just kicking a rugby ball so I could figure out how to kick it properly. And that's kind of been my whole MO on anything I want to learn. So I'm also one of those weird people. I'm into guns where I can stand fire a rifle and I'm very accurate. And that's partially because, practice makes better. And yeah, when it comes to trading, when it comes to researching, God, the research, I'm so mad that I spent so much time learning how to research things. I'm so mad because now we have AI and it's the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. I was like, oh, AI is just pulling in the most reputable sources by itself. Damn it. But no, so I'm one of those weird people who I'm just like, if I'm going to learn it, I'm going to learn it right. And also I'm very, let's say it's self-absorbed, where I want to be the best at anything that I do. So I hope one day I'll be the best trader, but until I have $10 million where I'm sitting there not knowing what to do with it, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, well, we already have all this land and we own a hotel and we own all this other random shit. Where are we going to put this? I don't think I'm the best yet. So I have a lot of work to do. Dude, I think we just became best friends. I'm the same way. I teach in the most simplistic way, and it doesn't use big words. And if I abbreviated words to explain what it is, yeah, that's a good thing. No, if you can't level with people while you're trying to teach them something, do you know the topic? Like, do you know it? Alright, so right now, it looks like you're trying to put in a higher low. It does look like you're trying to put in a higher low, which is nice, because then you have a better opportunity of getting this retracement, which kind of lines up with that nice little supply line up there. You could find yourself going up 15% on this in this consolidation pattern. But be careful, that 11% downside is still a very strong possibility, but your 4 hours trying to give you a chance to move up. It's trying to give you a chance. Hopefully the buyers step in. Hopefully they do. Let's check out your 1 hour. Yeah, your 1 hour is doing its best. You have an uptrend right now. Hopefully it doesn't disrespect it. Oh man, hopefully it doesn't. Here's your current uptrend right now. If you disrespect this, I don't know how low it's gonna go. I like the people who draw flags and patterns before the price does anything. Very creative. I mean, Crypto Lifer does that a lot, which sometimes I'm like, wow, you are really trying to predict this. I used to do that a lot more often, but I don't do that right now because every time Trump talks, it messes up price action. So many people share their thoughts and talk as if everyone is on the same level, and it only confuses more people trying to learn. That's true. I want to know if I should run for the hills. Why would you run for the hills, James? Why would you run for the hills? Just run for crypto. Yeah. I do know how frustrating it can be when you're trying to learn something and somebody's just kind of like getting frustrated with you over you not knowing stuff. And you're like, well, that's kind of why I'm here. I don't know it. so yeah, I do understand that. Yeah, Vet's trying its best. All right, moving on. We got SRM. SRM. Let's see what we got for SRM. What? Oh, there's no trading volume. This one's so hard. Why would you run from these deals? Exactly. Why would you run from these deals? All right, looking at SRM. I was hoping this would be the uptrend. Looks like we fell below it. We're popping up above. There's a lot going on with this very low volume price action, but it's still intact. This is the positive. So you're still intact. You're hanging on to that 171 level, and you're hanging on tight. You're currently up 1.16% in an otherwise sideways down market, but it's still possible for you to go up 110% on SRM. Still possible. You need to break out. You're going to need to do some stuff and some things. We'll see. TA on DIA. All right, we'll check out DIA. Plenty of cash on the bounce, and if nothing materializes before the bearishly back test, just pull out and print puts. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We will check out DIA next. Yeah, not much to say about this one because we're still in this downtrend, but it's looking like it's fighting to try and break out. Honestly, I'm hoping for a weird pump this evening, but I know it's not coming. So maybe midday tomorrow we're going to see the pump we all deserve, but right now it's looking bleak, looking a little sour for this evening. So I would say if you're not in leverage tonight, maybe just don't get into trades tonight. Wait for tomorrow. Wait for futures to open up and then make your decisions from there. But right now on the daily, most things look pretty good in the crypto space. I'm saying most, not all, but most do. So there are definitely opportunities in the crypto space right now. I mean, no, we could pump all night, and I'm going to look like an idiot for saying that, but hey, I'm already in my trades losing money. I'm already here. I'm down 35%. I'm just trying to save you from the pain I'm going through here. Down 36% as I speak. Noted, copy traders, you're also feeling the pain with me, which kind of sucks, especially on this Chili's trade. Jerks. I was positive all day on Friday, and now it's looking sad. Thank you. Yeah. Why? What's up? Little man needs help? Okay. Oh, sounds like me and the wife's date night. Ain't happening tonight. Looks like I'm playing Warzone with the boys. Alright. Wife is very tired. Very tired. The baby has been sucking us dry of energy. I'm hoping Trump talks again because your UVXY calls are way, way up. Oh, goodness. But yeah, so things like Chili's over here. God, just feeling the pain right now. Alright, DAI. Let's check. What? I chose the wrong exchange, right? They all look like this. Mo Money, you're killing me here, brother. Have you seen your chart on the date? Is this a stable coin? DIA. Goodness gracious. DIA. God. I was like, you're telling me to look at a stable coin? Oh, I'm losing my mind. That's great. That is awesome. All right. Do we have it? Do we have it? We have bullish divergence. Let's go. Triple bullish divergence. This is a good sign. Very good sign for DIA, not DAI. Anyways. Yeah, we're looking for upside. I don't know what else to tell you. Hey, man, you catch that right D-peg, you're way up. That's true. That is true. As long as you stay above this, as long as you stay above 3108, we're doing good. We're doing good. So 3108, did I get it off? I'm off. Take it back. As long as you stay above 3146, just stay above it. That's all you need. Get a higher low, this thing's going to fly. It is going to fly. I would say your first target, 8875. But I mean, it's weird it hasn't taken off yet. You tried to break down. You broke out. You broke down. You broke out again. Send it. I don't know why the traders don't like this one. I really don't know why. But they are being mean. They're being mean. You should have already sent it straight to the upside. Don't know what to tell you right now. Just stay above 3146. As long as you do that, 88 cents should be coming. Should be coming. Huge upside potential here. People knock Tether for depegging, but stables like DAI show you that Tether isn't really as bad as like 100x the volume. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. All right, everybody. Well, that is all the requests for the day. I had fun this stream. This was good. I also finished one of my Jack and Cokes. I'm on to the second. Cheers, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I'm going to be very tired for the next week because I'm going to be not only with my babies, but also entertaining my nephew. It's going to be a joy to play around with my nephew and all the other neighborhood kids, but that's a lot of energy. A lot of energy. So wish me luck. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully you all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to eat my dinner. You guys, be good. Stay out of trouble. Thanks, Parky. Rest well. I will rest well. Thank you very much. Honestly, I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. You're absolutely amazing. $20 on Fartcoin with 50x lever. EG7 $10, 2 cents. What? Made 125 today. Nice, Mo Money. Nice. Dang, they're blocking my request from chat. This sucks. Wait, what? You're getting blocked, James? That's insane. That's insane. Well, James, luckily you choose a lot of stocks, so we will pick right back up tomorrow. In the Discord. Tell me what they are in the Discord, all right? And we will look at it. Eric, welcome to the Discord. By the way, everybody, free Discord. Join the Discord. It's a great place to be. I will post up all the trade setups I find. And other than that, I'm getting out of here. Deuces, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great night's sleep. Stay easy. Cheers. Thank you for the TA. See you next one. Thank you, Harry, for joining us. All right. I'm out, y'all. Have a good night. Not that one. All right.